What's up everyone and welcome on back to the channel. I got to see the first 2 episodes of the new Apple TV Plus show Smoke early because I'm a partner with Apple TV and I can't wait to tell you about it because I absolutely loved it. This is created by the same guy who did Blackbird, which I also loved. It starred Taron Egerton and he gave a great performance, and it also starred Paul Walter Hauser, and Jesus Christ, he had an amazing performance in that. So I was definitely excited to check out Smoke, and I was expecting the same high caliber type of show with this, and while it is just a little bit slower, it still met my very high expectations. It definitely does take its time, unlike Blackbird, which I felt like got right into the story and right into the drama, but Smoke is just a tad different. It does star Taron Egerton again, this time as an arson investigator, but in this show there are actually 2 protagonists instead of just 1, so they do take some time to flesh out both of the characters, so it takes just a little bit more time than Blackbird to get things going, but it is still worth the wait. Jurnee Smollett plays a detective and she teams up with Taron to help catch 2 serial arsonists. Serial arsonists. I've been practicing that word because goddamn that is so hard for someone to say with kind of a lisp like myself. Taron and Jurnee hit it off right away and they have some great chemistry as cop partners. Sometimes it does feel like they bonded just a little too fast in the show, like they do become buddies pretty quick, but it is better than spending forever having them meet, not wanting to work with each other because cops don't want to work with other cops, and then they come to respect each other. Like, we've seen that 100 different times before, and in this one it did feel like they were partners that do respect each other, but they also joke around with each other quite a bit, which I also did enjoy. The trailers kind of lean into them not getting along and kind of has that stereotypical cop drama feel, but at least the first 2 episodes, you don't really get that. They breeze right past that and then they get into the fun stuff. Taron Egerton obviously gives a great performance, though there are certain parts of his performance that I am questioning just a little bit as of now. He definitely chose to have a very interesting voice in this role, and I think there's a distinct reason for that, but that's all I'm going to say for now because if I keep talking, I may talk about spoilers, and I'm not giving any spoilers away. As more episodes get released, I do feel like his performance will be fleshed out a little bit more, and certain reasons for his performance will become more apparent as the episodes go on, but you're gonna have to watch both episodes to fully understand what I'm talking about. Jurnee Smollett, I also enjoyed her as a character. I've only seen her act like 2 times. I'm a big Friday Night Lights fan, so obviously I'm a fan of her, but I haven't seen her in much else. She plays kind of a dirty cop in this, which I really enjoyed, and she also makes mistakes too, which I thought was really cool. Not that she's dumb, but she's not some brilliant hotshot detective that we've seen 100 times before. She's just very impulsive, and she does have immediate consequences for her impulsive actions, which I also liked seeing. It's very easy in these cop drama shows to play into roles that we've seen 100 million times, but Smoke plays it just a little bit different. We also got to see the arsonist perspective, which I really loved. They paint arson in such a beautiful manner. Not that the show is like pro arson in any way, the show does not advocate for arson, but there's one shot in these first 2 episodes that just makes you like really connect with the arsonist in a very weird way. Not that it's overly sympathetic towards him or we understand why he wants to burn down houses left and right. It's not like that. It's just one shot where he burns down a house and it is so beautifully shot. The lighting is phenomenal and we kind of get lost in the beauty of fire, just like the arsonist is, and I really loved watching it. That shot made me really fall in love with the show, and I hope there's more scenes like this that would happen on in the series. But don't worry, this show is not pro-fire. There is one scene in particular that is absolutely grotesque and it shows the horrors of fire. It's kind of body horror seeing what fire can do to the human body, and I was shocked, I was disgusted, and I absolutely loved it. It kind of reminded me of this one scene from Gerald's Game on Netflix, if you've ever seen that. There's one scene where she has to cut her wrists open to get free from her handcuffs, and we see her skin peel back. That's the same feeling I got while watching Smoke. It is grotesque, you really want to look away, but you can't stop looking away. There's also 2 characters that I'm excited for in Smoke, but they're not in the first 2 episodes at all, and they're pretty big names. John Leguizamo and Anna Chlumsky, I think is how you say her last name, are also in Smoke, but they are not introduced in the first 2 episodes. So I'm very excited to see how they're going to show up in the show, why they're showing up in this show, and who they'll play. But if you're fans of those 2 actors in particular and want to watch Smoke just for them, you're going to have to wait. They're not in the first 2 episodes at all. But overall, even though it is just a tad slower than Blackbird, I am still very excited for the rest of the show. The first 2 episodes release on Friday, June 27th, and I highly recommend watching them as a pair. The first episode, while it is still good, I don't think it fully showcases what the show will actually be, so kudos to Apple TV for releasing them both at once so we get to experience them in full. And that's my initial reaction. If you liked Blackbird, if you like crime dramas, definitely check it out. This will be right up your alley. Once again, it releases on June 27th on Apple TV+. Let me know if you're going to check it out in the comments below, and thank you so much to Apple TV and the Apple TV First Bites program that allows me to see their shows early so I can watch them and react to them and share them with you. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe as well. If you like this, I also do other deep dives on the film and TV industry, and I'll also be making more reaction videos to Apple TV Plus content exclusively before they get released on their platform. That's all I got for you today. Thank you so much. I'll see you in the next one.